Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So let's do the monster review for Izanami Zero. And yeah, she's like a remix version of Izanami. So let's look at the stats first. She is a speed type, so her HP and attack are lower. They're lower than the regular Izanami by about 3,000 each, but speed is much higher. She is still a bounce type, and she still has no gravity barrier, no warp. And that same combination of the passive gravity barrier and then warp on the gauge. And this is pretty great because with the no gravity barrier passive in her, she can move during a command strike shot from another character, so that's good. And then with the no warp, there are cases where you want to enter the warp. So she has that flexibility, so that's pretty great. She also picks up a double Slayer, so she's like Tsukuyomi in that sense. I think she's maybe the second character with a Quattro ability, so that's pretty awesome. Paladin Slayer, trying to think if there are any Paladin bosses. There are some, but the Sprite Slayer M, that's the one to write home about. Lots of Sprite enemies, some Sprite bosses. Most notably the big spritzer in Kushinada. That is a sprite, so Izanami will do extra damage there. And then Murasame. Every version of Murasame is a sprite as well, so yeah, Izanami will be great for that. One funny thing about her is that compared to the original Izanami, the strike shot and the bump combo are kind of switched. The original Izanami had a laser bump combo and a meteor strike shot. Izanami Zero has a laser strike shot and a meteor bump combo, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, the strike shot is the rebound laser, and that's similar to Akala. So if you can get it perfectly, horizontal or vertical, then it'll go back and forth and do lots of hits and lots of damage. And yeah, it charges up in 18 turns, which is pretty quick. And then the bump combo is the meteor destruction. It's just one big meteor that hits a random guy. And Izanami is like the third? One of the very first people to get this meteor destruction bump combo. And then at the moment, hers is the most powerful as well. Like Mikhail and Beelzebub, they also have the meteor destruction, but it's their sub-bump combo. So it's not at full strength. It's about 110,000. Izanami Zero's is at full power, so that's at almost 200,000. And that's pretty crazy. And that'll take down most little guys in one shot. You can't count on it though, and it may hit like a drone or a shield, so there is that risk. Yeah. And then as for quests that she's good for Izanami, as it turns out. She can go to Kushinada, as I mentioned earlier. She can go to Izanagi because of the no warp. And then Paladin Slayer, that might work on Yamato Takeru, I think. I think he's a paladin, so. And actually, she's pretty good for Tsukuyomi. And I would say she's even better than the regular Izanami for Tsukuyomi. There are a few reasons for that. Her speed is higher, so she can hit more guys. And then there are lots of laser barriers in the quest, so the regular Izanami's bump combo is not really good for that quest. But the meteor destruction, that can help you out. If by luck you miss a guy and the meteor hits them, then that will save your bacon. That'll save you a little bit of damage there. And then her strike shot, you save it for, let's see, the very last stage. There are no laser barriers, so you can save it for there. Or you can use it for one of the mini-boss stages. I think the first Tsukuyomi mini-boss stage, there's no laser barrier in the boss. So if you get your, your positioning right, that'll work. The thing is, though, it's not good for taking down everybody. So I'm thinking about, the last stage. Ideally, it would be Tsukuyomi and then the two little guys, and then Izanami would be somewhere along that vertical. And then you use the laser, and then you take down the little guys and also do a lot of damage to the boss. That would be the ideal place to use it. But yeah, I guess comparing Izanami to Izanami Zero, like which one's better, I would say for quests with paladins and sprites, Zero is the better choice. For quests where you want to take down kind of lots of little guys at once, you really want a meteor strike shot for that. So the original Izanami would be better for those missions. With missions that you need more speed, of course, Izanami Zero would be better, like Tsukiyomi, like I just mentioned. But yeah, you can use either interchangeably, and they're both worth using, even if they aren't max luck, of course. And then the question becomes, if you have a max luck Izanami, should you make a max luck of Izanami Zero? I'm going to go ahead and say no, just because they are so similar, and because making a max luck of an impossible is such a big task. But if you're starting from zero, and you had like a 1 luck Izanami and a 1 luck Izanami Zero, and you're wondering which direction to go, you could probably just go for either one. Both would be very, very good. Same skill set, so they're both very versatile, and then high damage output from both as well, so yeah, it depends on what you want it for. But yeah, I will not be going for the max luck of Izanami Zero, just because I already have the max luck of Izanami, and yeah, just like I said, a lot of work to make this one. Okay, but anyway, let's move on to the video. And we'll take Izanami Zero to Wood Muramasa. There are warps and mines in that mission, but we can work around the mines with Izanami, so... Oh, and look, there's some paladins right in front of us. Alright, let's have a look at Izanami Zero's bump combo. And boom! 200,000 damage, just as advertised, and it completely took out the mine robot in one hit, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, let's have a look at the Paladin Slayer. Excellent. And let's look at the Meteor again. Okay, very good. And yeah, because the Paladin Slayer is passive, it goes into that meteor as well, so that's why it did extra damage there. Alright, so far so good. Alright, we see some anti-pierce guys, so we'll get our high-speed Chohi to take down these guys. Very good. And then Muramasa is a samurai, so the Paladin Slayer doesn't work on him. But yeah, there's that high speed, getting lots of hits on the boss there. And yeah, being a speed type with a Slayer is kind of the best of both worlds. You get the high speed, of course, but you also get the high attack against certain enemies, so that makes this Izanami Zero pretty well-rounded. Okay, and there are some laser barriers on this quest, so we have to be a little picky about where we use Izanami's strike shot. Oh, and actually, since Izanami has that rebound laser, she could be a good choice for floor 30 of the Tower of Champions. She could, you know, take over that role from Akala in order to sort of one-punch the last boss there. So that might be a fun idea, actually. Maybe I'll try that later. I would generally prefer the regular Izanami for floor 30, just because she has a meteor strike shot, and then she can use it on that last stage to clear the 4 guys in the corners. But it might be fun to bring both, actually. Maybe I'll do that later. Okay, pretty good. Maybe we'll stall a little bit to see if we can charge up Izanami Strike Shot. Yeah, but Cherry Winger bump combo is pretty strong, so lots of damage there. Yeah, and then looking at all of the Zero series of monsters, I don't know if I'm going to max luck any of them, actually. Maybe Kushinada Zero, maybe Tsukuyomi Zero. But that's because they have a null block. They have a new ability. But the rest of them, I don't know. We'll see. Depends also on how difficult the missions are. Okay, so first boss stage. There's a laser barrier, so we'll wait until the next stage, until we use Izanami's Strike Shot. Okay, very good. Okay, excellent damage on the boss there. Alright, very good. Alright, here's the second boss stage, and as hoped, there is no laser barrier. And Izanami is in very good position, actually, to use her Strike Shot, so let's hope for the weak point. No, okay. So I think what I'll do here is I'll wait one round and hope for the weak point to come my way next turn. And in the meantime, we'll just take down the little guys. Okay. We'll go in the warp and hopefully not take down the boss. Very good. Oh, we don't want to die either. Okay, so here's hoping the weak point comes our way. Alright, perfect. Alright, so let's line it up and then fire. Woo! That Strike Shot really feels good when you use it and you get it right, so... Yeah, 1.2 million damage. That is on a wood character, and that is through the weak point. But still, very, very strong for only 18 turns. Okay. Alright, last boss stage. Alright, and again, just took out a mine robot in one go from the bump combo, so very cool. Alright, and I think this will do it. Everybody's Strike Shot is too strong. Alrighty. Okay, well, that was Izanami Zero. Very fun character, and especially with the Strike Shot, you want to position her close to her target, the boss, so that it's easier to get the side-to-side or up-and-down shot. So yeah, good luck getting Izanami Zero, and yeah, have fun with her. Alright, thanks a lot. Take care.